everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Megan and today is Mother's Day, so I thought I would do a video with my mama.
Hi.
Go ahead and say who you are.
I'm Sharon.
My mom. Cool. So I'm just gonna ask some book questions that are book related. So how do you feel about reading? Do you like it?
It's my favorite. I don't get to do it enough because I work a full-time job and have a side hustle, but...
They're going to say side husband. Side hustle.
Uh-huh.
She does art.
Mm-hmm.
She does her own signs and cards and all that kind of stuff. I keep telling her she needs to start a sign business for books.
I don't have time.
Who needs sleep? You can sleep when you're dead. What is your favorite book?
Ooh. Well, it depends. Like, I love Wuthering Heights and Jane Eyre. Those were my growing up favorites. Absolutely loved them. But then, of course, I fell in love with Harry Potter. And I had to convince you to read it.
Yeah. I started with the first book and I was like, this is so dumb. And because I couldn't get into it, I don't know. I was just like, the whole Privet Drive aspect, I was just like, eh. Because it talked about the Dursleys for so long before it really got into Harry. So I was just like, this is weird. I think I got like 3 pages in and didn't even give it a chance.
You gave up way too fast.
And then I eventually decided to actually try again. And
the rest is history.
So what's your favorite Harry Potter book?
Oh, Maggie. I don't know. I like
Half-Blood Prince.
They all run together for me right now. It's been years since
Okay, who's your favorite character then?
Hermione. I can't help it. I do. I really like her.
No, it's just funny because it's such a typical answer for someone who loves books. Yeah.
I know.
I like Hagrid.
Well, of course I love Hagrid and I like Dobby.
Luna.
And Luna.
I'm reading The Goblet of Fire right now and it talks so much more about Dobby in the book than it did in the movie. Yeah, Dobby does so much in the book.
The book is always better.
Yeah.
Duh. Duh. And then I had to read, she got me to read the Hunger Games. Was that the one when you got the concussion? Or the possible concussion?
Hunger Games, yeah.
Yeah. And so that's the book that kept me up all night so that I could wake you up every hour.
To make sure
and shine the flashlight in your eyes.
To make sure I wasn't
dead.
Yeah, I got in a go-kart accident and the doctor said to wake me up every few hours because we weren't sure if it was a concussion or not because we were states away from the doctor and the urgent care we went to didn't check for concussions.
What a night.
So she just woke me up and just stayed awake reading that book too.
And then I went to the next one and
we didn't have it.
Our Wi-Fi wasn't working and I was doing it on my Kindle and so I made your dad drive me to a McDonald's so I could download the next one because I had to know what was going on.
Catching Fire was the best of those 3. The second book.
Yeah, it was pretty good. What
is the most recent book you've read?
Oh, probably some love story. I really like Debbie McComber, and so they're just quick, easy reads.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's what I need. I like to read, but I don't have time to really get involved, so they're nice, quick, easy reads.
All right, let's test your knowledge on Mythical Megan.
Oh my gosh. I love you.
No, you watch it more than Anthony does, and he...
Really?
I think so.
Okay.
Anthony doesn't really watch it. I just talk a lot. What's my favorite book?
Six of Crows.
Okay. I don't know if you've seen the most recent book talk on Crooked Kingdom. Crooked Kingdom was really, it's the sequel.
I think I started that one and then I got busy at work and I couldn't
I just posted it yesterday, so.
No, then I haven't seen that one.
Yeah.
Whatever the last one was before that, then I started and then I didn't get to finish, so I'll finish it.
I think it was Small Booktuber Tag or something. I don't know.
Oh, then maybe I've missed a couple. For shame.
What is the most recent book I've read?
Ooh. Throne of Glass was a while ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
Even though that's what it says on your Instagram is your current read.
Oh, yeah. I have not updated
See?
that.
I pay attention.
Mm-hmm. I forgot that was the thing. I forgot I updated that.
I can't think. I just can't. What does it start with?
A D?
Devious?
No. That was recently, though. I just did a book talk on that.
Okay.
Truly Devious. It was Dragon Ball. The manga.
I did not know that.
Yeah. And to keep up with Anthony. He had the Dragon Ball manga.
I did not know that one. Fail.
Gosh, Mom. What's your preferred method of reading? Like audiobook, ebook, or physical book?
A real physical book.
Do you like hard copy or paperback more?
Doesn't matter. I just want to feel the pages. That really doesn't bother me.
I like sticking my finger in the end of the chapter so I can see how many pages I've left till the end.
Oh yeah, I like
the
to do that
chapter.
too.
Like
And
little milestones.
It's just not the same on a Kindle.
Yeah.
Kindle's very convenient, and I do appreciate that. And I do appreciate that I could have several books in my purse all at once in one little package. But there's nothing better than a real book in your hands.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like hardback for how pretty they are, but paperbacks are easier to read, I think.
Yeah.
Because they flop. Well, it depends on the paperback, because sometimes they're so stiff that they won't open. But
And you know how much I love the beach and like the smell of the ocean and the touch of the sand. A very close second is walking into a library and the smell of the books and touching all of the books.
yeah. So speaking of the beach, you are going in September, right?
2 weeks.
2 weeks in September. So I thought I would pick some books for you to read while you're there, since you when is the last time you actually sat down and read?
I feel like I just read a book a couple of months ago.
A couple months ago.
I know,
Okay.
I know. But I always read 2 or 3 books on our 2 weeks in September.
So I have 3 books I'm going to give you to read while you're on vacation, so that we can discuss them.
When we came, well, that's longer than a couple of months ago, when we picked you up in January, and you still had a couple days you had to work.
Oh, yeah.
And so I read at the hotel.
It's like 4 months. Yeah, but I don't know if you're going to have time to read before then, so this can either be, so we'll just say that this is your, this is May, so June, July, August, September. Okay, so I'm going to give you 3 books to read.
A TBR?
A TBR within...
I've never had a TBR.
within the next 6 months. So that could be while you're on vacation or just any time in the 6 month frame of things.
Okay.
So you have 2 weeks to, you'll probably finish them in. But the first one is going to be The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins.
And this is a mystery?
Yeah, it's like a mystery thriller. It's about a girl.
Okay, I would like that.
A girl rides this train every single day, and then she sees something like out of place when she's riding the train, and she like puts it all together.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love like TV shows like that.
Yeah. But this is actually a book you had,
I know.
and then I stole it and I read it, and now I'm giving it back so that you can read it.
It's my first TBR.
Next is going to be.
Gee, I wonder why you're picking that one. You just want to be able to talk to me about it.
Yeah. See, the thing is, like, I have someone I can talk to books about, but she never reads the books, so I can't talk to her about them.
Yeah.
So the next one is Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo, my favorite book.
Okay.
So I'm sure you all know the synopsis, but this tells the story of 6 characters that go on a heist. And, yeah, it's so good.
Okay.
So, your third one is Anne of Green Gables by Ellen Montgomery. I read this and I really feel like I identify with Anne as a character. So I'll let you read this, and you can, like, after the 6 months is up, we'll come back and you can give your thoughts on these 3 books. So you can say if you think Anne and I are like, it's like you watch my channelers. That's my, like, thumbnail.
For your number one fan.
But the reason I'm picking that one for her is because it's very popular within our family.
Mm-hmm.
So now she can read it and kind of know what's going on, and we can all as a family talk about it. So my aunt and 2 cousins have read it, and I've read it and I liked it. So now we can all Anne girl instead of fangirl. That was so bad. Alright, so that is your TBR. You can bring it back to the table in about 6 months or whenever you finish. Maybe after Myrtle Beach. Just let us know when you're done.
Okay.
I think that will conclude our video. Unless you have any other things you want to talk about with books. It's like when you're at the end of an interview for a job and they're like, do you have any questions? And you're like, I don't have any questions. I don't know what to ask there. But that will be the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Happy Mother's Day to you and to all the moms out there. And I will check in with you guys in my next video, and she'll check in with you in 6 months. So, bye guys.
Bye.